Gamer? Gamers? Oh wait, my thing isn't working. Hold on. Close that one. I will captioning enabled. Open captions. Microphone thingamabobber. And it should be working now. Hello. Alright, buddy. Enabled. And now it should work. Yeah, we did it. Take one more round. I got some other last minute stuff I need to do. I believe in you, chat. You're not working? Yeah, true. I literally just finished my job, my day job, so like, you know. Damn. Alright, chat. It's time. Oh god, my setup is so ugly right now. Why is my— oh, wait, I didn't realize my camera had fallen. Ah! My camera has fallen and cannot. Okay, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. My camera just fell on the ground. Oh my god, why? Why did this just happen? Give me a second. Okay, I gotta get back behind my desk. You know what? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, where'd the fucking wire go? Not working. What's this? Okay, so like, my camera that I use for tracking, fell off my desk and onto the floor. And as I was trying to track which wire it is, then my speakers fell on the floor. And it's all just a veritable hot mess, as the kids say. Okay, one sec. Okay, we're gonna set this up properly, chat. We're gonna set this up properly. Again! Fuck. Where the hell? Okay, alright. Don't mind me! Don't mind me! Don't mind me! Don't mind me! Oh my god, finally! Oh no! Okay. Okay. alright. Can you stop falling over? Can you stop? Keep falling. No! Hello, Huggetbug. Welcome to the stream. What the hell? Okay. Alright. Alright, can you? Alright, words on stream, you're cancelled. Words on stream is cancelled. Nobody gets words on stream anymore. Oh, wait. I forgot I had to restart my camera. Camera? 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 I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I got it, chat. I got it. Hold on. Where the fuck? Hello. It is I, Rika Readman. Definitely not suffering from technical difficulties today. You have to say it 3 times in the mirror. Camera, camera, camera. Razor kit. Alright, buddy. I understand. Also, I forgot that I changed my color picker color. Hold on, I'm gonna change that real quick. Boink! 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 Gamers, what's up? I'm not centered perfectly. I'm not centered. Hold on, let me recalibrate. There we go. Now I look normal. Chat, I'm normal again. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is I. Bienvenidos, Rika amigos. I forgot I was gonna do that shit. It's me, Rika Readman. What's up? What's poppin'? You know, we're here like normal. Not normal. I am having so many technical difficulties right now. Oh my goodness. My camera fell down, and then, like, my tracking became goofy. Hello, Uma. Hello, Hug and Bug. Hello, Tiny Satan. Hello, whoever else is out there. Welcome everyone to the stream. This is not what I wanted to resize. Okay, so, like, I haven't streamed in 3 days, which might be the longest period of time I've gone without streaming this year. Well, no, that's a lie, because I've gone on vacation and been out of town and not streamed for like 5 days, but, like, you know what I mean. Longest I've gone without, like, having something keeping me busy. You know what I mean? Is this live? This is live. Wait, we're supposed to be normal? No. Who told you to be normal? There's no such thing as normal. You cannot be normal. You're a funny little bug. A funny little creature. Dubious creature. Hold on. Dubious creature. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. This is you. This is you, Hug and Bug. This is you. Let me find this. Let me get this loaded up. This is you. This is you, alright? This is you. This is what I think of you.
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good. Oh, the beast is demonic in nature. Very icky. No good.
The beast is demonic in nature. Hold on, I gotta put on my, like, I gotta put on that voice. Okay, wait. What is the line again?
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief.
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. What does he say after this? This is no good. The beast is demonic in nature. Icky. I'm so sorry, chat. You don't understand. I love these, like, is this a Vine? Is it a Vine or was it after Vine? I don't know. I don't remember when this came out. Oh, it started it came out in 2021. Oh, okay. Wait, this is only 4 years old? I could have swore it was older than that. Have you seen the missile meme? Missile meme? Let me see. Missile meme, bottom text. This? Missile meme, bottom text? This is what I get when I search it. Also, hello, Uma. Also, thank you for checking in, Mitha. You will get your book as soon as the Fumo disappears. You'll send it to me? Oh, no. Whenever somebody says, I'll send it to you, I know I'm in store for something. What the hell is this? What the hell is this thing? With a missile nose. And it's got that, like... It's got the YouTube clickbait font on it. Oh, no! What am I... Alright, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Alright, let's see. The missile nose. What is this? Howdy, hello, Slapper. Welcome to the stream. Why is this 1 minute and 40 seconds?
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't.
Why?
It now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't.
Huh?
In the event that the position that it is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation.
Chat, this is just when I was in college, and my English teacher would say, you have like 1,000 word count minimum for this essay, please. And I had to pad that shit out, so I had to repeat the same sentence like 4 or 5 times throughout the essay just to fill space.
The variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't.
Oh my god.
If variation is considered to be a significant
This is like
factor,
a Yu-Gi-Oh!
This
This is like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode.
However,
I play Pot of Greed. This throws the missile where it is and moves it to where it isn't. This allows me to move the missile from where it isn't to where it is.
Must also know where it was. The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained,
Okay, we're getting new info.
It is not sure just where it is. However, it is
Stop!
sure where it isn't within
Stop!
reason, and it knows where it was.
Stop!
It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or
No!
vice versa. And by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was,
Big words.
it is able to obtain
Algebraic.
the deviation and its variation, which is called error.
Error. There's also a version where it's EP missile. Also, hello, an hour after 10, welcome in. Yeah, this person heard 7 sentences from the engineering team and went, I got this. The missile is very tired. What?
The missile is very tired. He is eepy. The missile has had a very long day of splashing bandits and wants to take just a small sleep. He eeby and neebies to sleepy. Mibsile sleepy and need bed by time. The missile is currently experiencing critical levels of being a sleevagey little guy and needs to go to bed. He is retired and needs to sleep. Just a little sleeping time is a treat. Mid-Salilele needs to sleep. Vertoird boyo. Just a little guy. Mipsipalibile needs his beady sleep. Look at him go. He yawned because he's skiji. Needs to falafel asleep. Nini time. Good night, Mr. the Missile.
Mimi time! Oh my god. What is this sequence of events? Oh my god, why? Why would you do this? The Missile is very eepy. His eepy hijibi falali sleep. Falafel sleepy. Falafel eepy. Oh my god. Y'all are gonna get this stuck in my vocabulary now. The Missile knows where it is. The Rika knows where she is. This is because the Missile knows where it is. Okay, hold on. No. You all cannot. How old is that? How old is that fucking video? Is this the original? This is from 2012? How have I never seen it before? I miss Missile the dog. The Missile is very EP. I'm sure Missile shows up elsewhere. Right? Don't Missile show up in like Ghost Trick or something? So hi, Mytha, welcome in. Missile Ghost Trick. Let's see. Alright, chat. We're going on a Google adventure together. Look at this little guy. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Just a little eepy. A little sleepy eepy jeepy. You know, just needs a little fall asleepy. Mary, the Ghost Trick is peak. I've been thinking about, like, wanting to play it. I just, there's so much... What pride flag is this? Missile from Ghost Trick Phantom Detective deserves love. Okay. Okay, it's not a pride flag. Wait. What is the background color? Wait. Wait, what? What is this? What is this Tumblr blog I just came across? Is this like pride flags, but they deserve love? Huh? Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, barking. That's it. Barking. There really isn't much else in my life. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to a friend. Why am I... Oh, okay. Hi, Mimic. How was Final Fantasy VIII? Just kidding. I was there for most of it. Actually, I think I still am there for it. If I open... Hold on, chat. If I open another tab... Yeah, there. Look, see? I am now... I have raided into myself. Chat, go follow Mimic if you aren't already. You probably are already if you're following me, because I talk about she's a good artist and fun to watch. Let's see. The Rika knows where it is by calculating... Oh, hold on. Water. The Rika knows where it is by calculating how far it is from the Serena. I think by default, I am 360 miles away from her? Hold on, I'm gonna run this in another tab. Let me see. I can do our addresses from each other, but like off screen. Anyway, hello everyone coming from Mimic's stream. My name is Rika Readman, Calico Elf Librarian VTuber. I stream visual novels. Oh my god, my camera is so fucked up. Hold on. I gotta righty-tighty this shit real quick. Whatever. Good enough. I stream visual novels, horror games, a little bit of a variety of things. We look up stupid memes. Also, I stand corrected. I am 333 miles away from her. That's how I know where I am. I also saw the Blue Sky notification yesterday, but I wasn't going to make a big deal in a chat where you were a guest. See, this is why I love you, Top 10 List. This is why I love you, Top 10 List. Welcome in. Also, hi, Pneumonia. Welcome in. Hello, Bullet. Hello, Hour After 10. Well, I already said hello to you. Thank you for the hydrate. Stream Inception? Yeah, exactly. See, you get it! You get it! Anyway, y'all have tuned in just in time to catch my traditional? Daily? Not daily. Regular? Traditionally, we stream just chatting for an hour before, well, half an hour to an hour before we start the game. Because I like talking, as many people do. Funny you're making a missile joke when we ended on approaching the missile base? No, see, exactly. See? It all comes around. Oh my god, hi, Verva. Hello, Verva. Hi, Verva. Hello, Verva. I'm sorry, I can't keep saying that. Hello, everyone, come through. I am tumbling over my words. Hello, everyone coming from Verva stream. My name is Rika Readman, Calico Elf Librarian VTuber. I stream visual novels, horror games, fucking whatever. You know how it is. I hope your stream went well, Verva. Let me see. What were you on? Oh yeah, Date Everything. That's right. I did stop by for a sec before I started my own. How are you enjoying that game? I was considering playing through it myself because, like, you know, I like visual novels. I like funny dating sim games, but, like, you know, I already have a backlog, like a massive backlog. Welcome in, Luri. Welcome in, Kamikitsu. Welcome in, well, Verva, of course. Verva Valkyria's fungal invasion has begun. The sporelings are here to spread some fun. Oh, it rhymes! Hold on, we gotta do it with a song. Verva Valkyria's fungal invasion has begun. Oh, I can't get that cadence down. Whatever. Not worth the bit. Hi. See, the missile is a euphemism of how explosive women kissing is. Alright, buddy. You know? True, the missile knows where it is going. Oop and by while I'm hanging on to consciousness, still icky. Pneumonia, you rest up as much as you need. We will be here. Feel free to lurk too, if you just need some background noise. That's what I'm good for. I was very flustered for most of it. I need to try it. I have heard very many people being very I don't know why I still have the missile image on the screen, but I'm just gonna leave it there. Sorry. I've heard very many people. I really don't know why it's still there. I don't know why I haven't taken this thing off yet, but how do I say? I've heard very many people, like, thirsting over the characters in that game. Going very, very wild over, like, I need to date the sink, or I need to date the window, or something. I don't know. Honestly, if I played a game called Date Everything, where all inanimate objects were dateable creatures, the first thing I would go for is probably the light bulb, because in my heart of hearts, I am basically a moth. Like a moth to the flame. Like a gay person to the... I got nothing. I'm sorry, chat. I got nothing. It's been a long week. My brain isn't working very well. It's not pumping out the good jokes today. Lurk, but wah? Understandable. Play the demo, it's certainly something. You're certainly something. Yeah, because everyone is something. You know what I mean? Everyone has object permanence. I'm dating the bed, the PC, and the dishware by now? Oh my god. Yeah, I think it makes me think of how, like, when I was young and single and I liked sleeping in a lot, I would just be like, I'm in a steady relationship with my bed on Facebook or whatever, MySpace, whatever we used back in the day. Not a spider. Well, see, okay, like, when you say date everything, I'm assuming you're not dating living things. And a spider is a living thing, right? It is an animate creature instead of an inanimate non-creature. Well, hi, Missile. Hello, Gillial. Welcome in. Thank you for checking in. Why, thank you. A gay person to cheese? I love cheesing people. Thank you for the penguin. Thank you. I don't know why I still have Missile on screen, but... you know, Teehee. Anyway, thank you for the raid, Verva. Thank you for the raid, Mimic. See, here's the beauty of me moving my stream slot up an hour. Is now I'm just a little bit more likely to catch the rage from all y'all European people who are retiring for the night. I appreciate all of you. Teehee. But also, I know a very high amount of, like, European people? I think. So, like, it's really funny because probably a lot of the friends I talk to the most include, like, a British woman, a German boy, guy, dude, whatever, and a Danish cat girl. And I'm just like, man, why am I friends with a bunch of Europeans? And then we've got an Australian lassie, and, like, I'm dating a Canadian, and one of my favorite streamers to talk to is Mexicana, and, like, international. We've got international presence, chat. Oh, Danish cabbit girl. Thank you. Forgot. She's a cabbit. She's a cabbit. Not a cat girl. A cabbit. Ashley wants me to play Ghost Trick, so we'll get to see Missile soon. You should play Ghost Trick. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it has Missile, and Missile is really cute. I did make a joke when I brought this up that I have a friend who I want to send this to because all she does is bark. Hi, Gilliel. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Missile's a good boy, but we can also get a hype dog on screen. Isn't, oh my god, can I find... I would do it again, too. Why do you have so many points saved up? Why do you have so many points saved up? Why do you have so many points saved up? Oh my god. Anyway, we got Hype Dog on screen now, chat. Rejoice. You still have 10k? Oh, okay, it's not that much. I'm safe for a bit. Hype Dog. Do y'all know about Hype Dog? Okay, chat. History lesson. For those of you who are not familiar, okay? And this is coming from my background as a... What do you mean you're too young? How do you know that you're too young? How do you know that without knowing what I'm about to say? Anyway, Hype Dog, this Hype Dog is a random background piece in, I guess you could say it's an old fighting game. Wait, he's got a name? Bascule? There's an old fighting game called BlazBlue, right? Very, very popular anime-style fighting game. And one of the stages just randomly has this big dog in the background, and he just, like, will randomly just start barking at the combatants. And, yeah. Because he goes, bark, 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 bark. We called him Hype Dog. He's Hype Dog. Because he gets hype. BlazBlue really... Don't call BlazBlue old. Hug and Bug. BlazBlue came out in 2009. It literally started in 2009. Was this a Guilty Gear thing? No, it's a BlazBlue thing. Hello, Dan. Welcome in. Okay, to be fair, in a way, it is a Guilty Gear thing because BlazBlue and Guilty Gear share a lot of the same people behind it. The same studio. I'm pretty sure BlazBlue is like... Someone from Guilty Gear was like, I want to do my own thing. So, like, yeah. We have Entropy Effect. Oh, that's right! Anyway, yeah, BlazBlue came out in 2009. That's not that old unless you think a fighting game, and like a relatively obscure fighting game from 16 years ago is old. I think the GG rights were under lock at the moment. Oh, is that how it was? Okay. They're hard for an outsider to tell apart. Yeah, that's understandable. BlazBlue versus Guilty Gear. Which I'm probably gonna get art for, like, a fan-made game or something, but, like, Yeah, here we go. The main characters. Soul Bad Guy and Ragna the Blood Edge. They're both red and look edgy. Let me see. I thought it was because Mr. Guilty Gear lost the copyright to Guilty Gear, yeah? Okay, see, you know more about the history than I do. And I was there when it was, like, in the competitive circuit. And they had the same hair shape, yeah. I was only 8 in 2009. Oh, I was 18. Given all the crossovers in Strive, it's weird we haven't gotten a BB character yet. Yeah, honestly, like... Sorry, I still have coffee to get through. Like, honestly... It's very surprising that, like... So, like, here's the thing. Is Blaze Blue got its last update and expansion, like, a good while ago. You know, like, 2016, 2017, I think? And at that time, the director said, this is the end of Blaze Blue. We are no longer, like, this is the final version of this fighting game. There will not be a sequel. There will not be any more expansions. The story is over. And I think for years, people have held on to the hope that they will, like, make another game or reboot it or something when, like, the devs were very clearly like, yeah, we're done. We're finally getting Strive in November. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, wait, hold on. I missed something. My card game of choice came out in 2006, and I cannot recall a time before people were asking for Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear in it. Card game? What is the name of it again? Because when I think of a fighting game getting into a card game, I think of this, like, old card game that I saw when I was, like, a teenager. It was, like, Universal Fighting System or something? Let me see if I can find it. UFS? Yeah, here we go, here we go. When I think of, like, a card game that has a bunch of crossovers, I think of this, like, really old, like, card game that had, like, I think it had a bunch of fighting game characters in it. And I'm just like, I never knew what happened with this. Oh, you know by its old name? It's Universes. Oh, okay, so it is the same thing. I think I've seen you talk about this in social media. Also, hello, Daniel on YouTube. I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I just keep getting distracted. Welcome in. So, like, I've seen you talk about this, and I'm like, every time I'm like, this kind of sounds like that one random fighting game I saw when I was in high school, but not, did I say card game? Did I say fight? Whatever. This feels like this random card game I saw when I was in high school, but I'm like, no, wait, that had like a three-word name that like abbreviated to something. It's not the same, and now I'm finding out it is the same. It is the same. I can't believe it's taken this long for them to get Guilty Gear. Well, I don't know if they have other Guilty Gear, but it would make sense if they're only getting Strive recently. Why Schwartz or Magic probably has the most crossovers for a TCG. Yeah, I often also think like of Weiss Schwartz. I can't say that, I'm sorry. I often think of Weiss as like the like super popular like crossover one. But I think that's because there's a bunch of anime-centric stuff there. All I know is that there's a Monogatari deck, which is one of my favorite anime, and I'm just like, huh? But also what I know is, there's a Madoka deck, and, like, oh, Ruby. I think there's Ruby. I don't know. I have no interest in it. Well, look who's back. Hello, Strange Noise. Welcome on in. I want the Weiss Schwartz Nikkei. Oh, they have Nikkei in there now. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh my god. Oh. Mostly anime, however, we recently gotten Strive and Nikkei. Those are also anime. Along with the Persona decks and Ruby. The company behind it was a subsidiary of Games Workshop, and Games Workshop basically decided to abandon its TCGs and sold it off to Fantasy Flight Games. Ah, I see. I understand. I was an age in 2009. Everyone was an age in 2009, unless you were born after the year 2009, in which case, get out. This place is not for you. Woe betide ye, minor. I will smite you off the face of this planet. Anyway, fuck, I hit the wrong one. My fault. They're anime video games, though. They're what? They're anime video games? They're anime? Yep, they sure are. Fantasy Flight Games kept it going for a couple of years before deciding the tournament scene was too much work and dropping it completely. That's unfortunate. Why are you throwing bricks? Also, the bricks look really funny. No, but Nikkei is Korean, it doesn't count. I think we're at a period of time where anime doesn't have to be Japanese to be anime. Like, look at like Avatar, the last Airbender. That's anime. Ruby tried to be anime. I think there is like a lot of Korean and Chinese anime out there nowadays that use the like Japanese anime style. What else is there? That's all I can think about. Oh, you know what? There's a lot of like French produced Japanese styled anime. Yeah. I say I'm not a minor and leave it at that. Yeah, no one's a minor in my community, Daniel. I make sure of I don't make sure of it. Sorry. I cannot vet every single person that clicks on my stream because that is a lot of work. That's a lot of work to do on the entire website. But I can at least try to prevent them from entering stuff like the Discord and such. Batman Beyond movie, the best anime since the staff was mostly in Japan. Okay, but like, that's true. Batman Beyond was extremely anime inspired, and Batman Beyond also fucked. That shit was baller. You cannot sit here and tell me Batman Beyond was not sick as fuck as an anime enjoyer. That shit was sick as hell. I'm a big I've always had a... Okay, no. Not that I've always had a thing for Batman. No. I have always enjoyed Batman stuff. And Batman Beyond was like really cool and edgy. I'm gonna preface this by saying I really, really enjoyed Shadow the Hedgehog as a child. So of course I really, really liked Batman Beyond. Oh, you never met anybody who disliked Beyond? Okay, well maybe it's not an unpopular opinion then. From there, some random guy no one had heard of straight out of high school took out a student loan under false pretenses, and FG were basically like, yeah, sure, we don't care, have it. Huh? That sounds like fraud. Okay, have big shock. Hello, Fuse Hunter. Welcome in. What is FFG? Oh, if you scroll up, it's a Fantasy Flight Games. Batman Beyond mentioned. Yeah, I know, Mimic. I know you superhero mentioned. But also, Batman Beyond is mad cool, so like, you better recognize. Mimic, when are we gonna I was say, when are we gonna hook up and talk about comics together? But then I'm like, wait, hookup has connotation. When are we gonna like communicate? When are we gonna just sit down? There we go. When are we gonna sit down and talk about comics together? I don't know when you're gonna invite me. That's true. We could. I bet you we could probably make a day of that. I am lazy, and I would have to figure out which ones specifically to talk about, but I feel like that could be fun. Just sit there and talk about comics. I will illegally show comics on my stream by looking them up on the internet. Hold on. Let me crop this real quick for stream. No! Get back here, hype dog. There we go. And then, display capture? You know, I could just stop being lazy, and I could just save this. Hype dog. Okay. Reset transform. shrink it back down to where I had it, delete it, and now it's hype dog time, chat. Pictures, hype dog. Yeah, here you go. And we are just gonna flip this guy over, transform, flip horizontal. There we go. Perfect. And now we put the the VTuber right in the middle. Yeah, we got it. Recently got myself a copy of Absolute Martian Manhunter. I've been, like, loosely following the Absolute DC stuff, and, like, it looks pretty rad. However, I feel like I don't know how long it's gonna keep going, or if it'll last, because you know how, like, comic book fans only want everything to stay the same usually. But, like, I think it's always cool when they go out and do, like, you know, different tellings, different ideas for, like, established characters, right? It's really cool. The Absolute series is really cool. And, kind of fucked up, but really cool. I should consider collecting physical comics, actually, because I only buy, like, novels, light novels, and, like, manga, right? But, like, I don't have, like, comics, like American comics, or, like... Actually, I do have some graphic novels, actually. I have Batman White Knight, and... What's the other one I have? I guess the big Akira I have is also a graphic novel, rather than... Maybe? I don't know. I gotta collect more comics. American comics. Somebody kept the game alive for all... It was fraud, but it was fraud over a decade ago, so we're outside statute of limitations. Good. I love committing fraud. Somehow he kept the game alive for all that time, but unfortunately, COVID lockdown delayed releases just as he landed a massive deal with MHA, and he was forced to sell a couple of stock market billionaires. Oh. I mean, that's still pretty cool, though, if, this one person decided to snatch deals with, like, big-name anime with, like, authors and stuff. This stream is so good. Jingling keys, hype dog, Nekorika on the phone, memes, and a pretty elf librarian. Do you buy manga that isn't Yuri? Oh my god. Listen, just because I am a woman dating a woman does not mean that I exclusively read Yuri. Alright? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab my box. Fuck. I have too many boxes of manga. Alright. So, I am going to bring up my Google browser. There's a difference between reading non-Yuri and buying non-Yuri. Well, you gotta read it to buy it, you know? I mean, I guess technically you don't have to read it to buy it, but, like, that's just irresponsible. Where's my display capture, chat? There we go. Alright, so... Hold on. I still had coffee in here! One sec. Big towel. Fuck. Oh, thank God, it only got on my insurance card and my old desk and one of my dumbbells. Okay. Anyway, I definitely... What the fuck is going on with my model? I definitely did not spill cold coffee. Okay. I have Yuri and Yaoi manga on my shelf. Honestly, I need to buy some Yaoi. Equal opportunity. Fuse Hunter, what is this? Oborra. The amount of story Jason had was wild. We saw things like Mortal Kombat and Mega Man under him before MHA. Yeah, and that's pretty powerful. I'm just getting used to not reading comics recently. Wait, so like, did you used to like do nothing but read comics, Uma? I mostly got into reading manga because like a lot of the translators online would scan it and publish it online, and I think it was probably illegal, but like I used to be very poor, so it was like my main way of reading comics and stuff. We're thinking watch Uma Musume movie. I'm convinced it's just toxic yaoi with girls. Oh. Part of the MHA, it was required to rebrand the game though to get away from effigies and lingering bad reps, so we saw a car. Oh, that's why I got changed. Okay. Okay, but okay, I am digging into my box, okay? That is not manga, so we'll exclude that. So, in this box, I have... where's my keyboard? We have Daigo the Beast manga. This random manga that I picked up from a fighting game tournament because it's all about a very, very famous fighting game player. And they, like, made this to basically talk about his life and experiences. And it's not that interesting. Okay. And then I have a volume of Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. Right? I have this. I have this. Okay. I've got this. You know, Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card, which I think is the arc immediately after the first one. And also, I do have the omnibus, the first 4, like, omnibuses for the original manga. Okay. By Dark Horse. Well, 2 of them, apparently. Is Clear Card still going? I doubt it. Clear Card is... Hold on, let me see. Where's the publisher info in these? Is it in the back? Okay, so Clear Card Volume 1 was copyrighted 2016. And it was translated in 2017. So I have to reckon it's probably not still going after 9 years. It's probably done. Probably. I'm not sure. Daigo is a Bishamon player? Yeah, so like, this talks about him. Basically, the first volume of manga is like, man, there's this dude named Daigo who just kind of like is a stiff. And he's kind of freakishly good at fighting games. And he just plays whatever character is really strong. Or he plays Bishamon or something, I don't know. Reminds me though, I do have one disagreement with Jason. You are entitled to have disagreements with everyone. Nyazing... Nyazinger said, hello, welcome to the stream. I gotta watch Mazinger. People are gonna keep pestering me about getting into mecha. I have like half the original Viz Media Shaman King run along with 1 volume pickups and Yuri plus Yaoi. Okay, hold on, no. I am still proving that I own more than just Yuri manga, alright? In this box, I also have Lupin the Third, Volume 1. Lupin 3, Volume 1. This one. Right? Because you know I love Lupin. Oh wait, no, actually it's this edition. Sorry, it's this edition right here. This is great. I love Lupin. And then I've got... Is this an omnibus? Kaiji? Kaiji Omnibus 2. Yeah, here we go. In this box, I also have this. Right? Kaiji. I love Kaiji. I love pathetic men who gamble, who do stupid gambling. Okay, and now this is where I get into trouble, because the rest of it is, the guy, there we go. The rest of this box is, in fact, Yuri manga. It's volumes 1 and 2 of this, which is, like, been my obsession for a good while, right? It is Yuri. And then I have this other one, volume 1 of I Married My Female Friend, which, you know. Oh yeah, we love gender bend. Wait, gender bend, Yuri? Pride bonk. No, I'm not. Alright, you know what? Fair enough. Let's see. I fell off of that when it felt like it was just retreading the OG story. Oh, is it Clear Card? Yeah, I haven't checked out Clear Card yet. I bought Volume 1 because I grew up really liking Cardcaptor Sakura. And so I'm like, oh, I like collecting this stuff. Oh, let's see. His second in command used to fly over here for nationals and would always talk about how much he wanted Sailor Moon in the game, but Jason said no. I mean, it's a crossover card game, right? Just get whatever you can, honestly. Everything's a win. Anyway, last thing I have is Freerun Volume 1, and I'm tired of stretching over this box to type it in, so you can just visualize the cover of Freerun Volume 1. Anyway, see? It's not just Yuri manga, even though a good portion of it is. Oh, also, hold on, let me see if we can find them. One sec. It's a tiny bit gender bending when it opens with her being perceived as a guy, right? I mean, that's just like gender non-conforming, right? Just like this girl dresses very androgynous, and other girls like, is that a guy? I think that's a guy. That's a hot guy. He's like, oh, that's a girl. Oh, I go to school with that girl. Oh, we're kissing now. It took like 100 chapters, but they got there. Even though the chapters are like 4 pages each, so it's really like 20 chapters. But, but, the other manga that I've been buying a lot, whenever I can find it, is called Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. Here we go. See chat? It's not just Yuri manga. I can buy hetero romance? Would you consider this romance? If it is, it's like the slowest burn romance ever. Basically, you've got this dude who is middle-aged, overworked office worker, and this lady who's like a mid-20s retail worker, and she bullies him, basically, and they smoke together behind the supermarket and talk about life and stuff, and there's like... I don't know if there's romance in here. It's like, she's interested in him, but he's just like, I'm old enough to be your dad. You straight. Alright. I'm sorry for liking men. There appears to be an age gap. There is an age gap. I saw it many times on Twitter. Yeah. I think it's one of those ones that, like, was being published on Twitter at first. And then, like, the author got picked up by a publisher. And, like, even a translator now, right? Because, like, they're starting to release in English. So, like, I have volumes 1 through 3. Oh, Square Enix publishes it. Oh, is that true, actually? Oh, wait, it is Square Enix manga. Okay. That's pretty cool. We talking about smoking manga? I'm talking about all the manga I have. I was accused of collecting only Yuri manga, so, like, I had to prove myself by going to my tub of recently purchased manga and explaining what each one is, and how I have bought 3 volumes of this because I'm obsessed with it. I collect only Yuri. See? Winter is the Yuri-only manga collector. Me? I mean, I'm an equal opportunity romance story consumer. You know? Straight romance? I like it. Yaoi? Yuri? I like it. Transgender themed romance? I like it. What else? I don't know. Does that mean Rika has no yaoi manga? I don't. It's actually like, I want some. I want some, I just, like, I don't know what. You know, it's because I am trans and, like, femme presenting, I guess. Androgynous. I guess I'm femme presenting. Well, she, her. And, like, I mostly hang around trans femmes that I only really know, like, I mostly get exposed to, like, Yuri stuff, lesbian fiction, right? So, like, I am still researching MLM stuff, and I want to collect some of it. I gotta. But, how do I say? It's an ad break time, chat. It's ad break time. As much fun as this is to chat, we gotta do words on stream. I gotta do this for the emotes. See y'all soon! Does JoJo count? You know what? If I liked JoJo, I would say yes. Waiting my third volume of Galette. Only Menace not my thing, otherwise I can be convinced. I actually think I like yaoi more than hetero stuff, which is really funny. I want to have more physical manga. All I have right now is My Girlfriend's Not Here Today and the first 2 English editions of Galette. I've got a whole lot. If I could ever visit you, Winter, I would let you borrow some. Purple Heart, Pink Heart Jam has been a fun read. I will check out Pink Heart Jam. Anyway, do some words on stream. Alright, chat. You did it. Congratulations. Now, we get to gaming, I think. Why am I over here? Oh my god, that's why I'm over here. That's why I'm over here. That's why I'm over here. Fuck you. I reject your positioning. Anyway, I lied. I do have yaoi manga, and it's because I have a couple volumes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Why am I being bonked? Usugui? Hold on. Before we start the game, let me look at this. Let me look at this. Usugui. He makes me think of Akagi. And oh, that doesn't work in this model. Hello, Mr. SNK. Baku Mararame as the Lie Eater? Who wrote this? Toshio Sako. Okay. I might check this out. I feel like I've heard of this before. Welcome on in, SNK. I'll check out Usugui. Let me put this in my, like, tabs, too. It's this and Junket Bank, which I'm very interested in. Alright. Open those two, and now we'll look over here. Pink Heart, TY2I. Yeah. Pink Heart is a spicy yaoi manga from what I read of Volume 1. Pink Heart Jam. Yeah. I think... Hold on. I had to hydrate. I think in general, the reason I haven't been able to get into, like, a whole lot of, the, like, you know, like, when, like, the Yuri stuff, but, like, a reason I haven't been able to get into a lot of yaoi stuff is because I think a lot of the popular stuff that I see and get recommended is, like, very aggressive, you know? And I think what I generally like about, like, Yuri is not that it's, like, women and women together, right? It's that, like, it's very... A lot of times it's very, like, you know, like, sweet. Almost, like, fluffy, you know? Like, fluff. And, like, sometimes you just want to read fluffy romance shit. And, like, I gotta find some, like, MLM fiction that is, like, fluffy. Example of the, like, fluffy stuff or the aggressive stuff. I don't remember the name of the aggressive stuff. You know, actually, it's not manga, it's like manhwa? Like the stuff, the like, the Korean, like, long strip comics. It's a lot of, like... I don't remember the names because I read them and I'm just like... I'm not interested in this, you know? My high school ex showed me a yaoi manga that was literally just a guy being tortured. Anyway, chat. It's time. I don't want to get too distracted. I don't want to get too distracted on a game day. We'll save that for Monday. We can talk about Yuri and yaoi and other stuff. Thank you for the... No, the penguin doesn't... You made the penguin disappear! You killed him! Good riddance. Bum. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. It's called Stila Penguin. Oh my god, you're so right. Alright, chat, we're updated. The category is updated. Alfredo is no more. Here, you know what? Here, just for you, chat. Just for you. Hold on. I'm gonna add a special guest to today's stream. Alright, are you ready? We're adding a special guest here. Fuck, where is it? I know she gave me... Oh, is this it? Yeah, here we go. But he's, like, really tiny, okay? He's just, like, down here. Okay? I think we're gonna put him, like, underneath the overlay. I don't know if we can squeeze him there, actually. No, we can't. Alright, he's over there on top of chat. Alfredo Mishima. is dead. Do I have the, wait, no, I can't bully, Pearl in this game because she's not here. There we go. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have... Can I center this? No. I'm pretty sure I have. Alright, whatever. We're gonna add the Neko arc as well. They're friends, chat. They are friends, okay? They're friends. Where are you? Alright, they are not friends anymore. They have been separated from each other. Image, Neko, Rika, excuse me, phone, emotes, Neko, Rika. Why? Oh, okay, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. That's where she went. Be gone. Fuck. Where is... Here we go. Wait, SNK, that's a great emote. I love that. Oh my god. Thank you for the bits. Alright, chat, we're done. We're done goofing around. I got distracted about asking about something. What'd you say about my girlfriend's not here today before the break? I don't think I said much of anything. I think I got immediately distracted by something else. Oh my god. See, that's a good emote. That's such a good emote. Hi, Shy Neko Neko. Welcome on in. Anyway, chat. Enough distractions. What the fuck? Enough distractions. It's time. Welcome to Ace Attorney Investigations, Case 3. We're in the middle part here. Oh my god! So, we passed through the beginning stuff. Edgeworth gets kidnapped after getting knocked the fuck out by the Blue Badger, our nemesis. And then wakes up, and we find a dead body. Also, this annoying little ninja girl does something. Say something in Spanish. Pinche chingada. Yo no sé. Fucking... No. Pinche? Yo... Damn, I made this redeem, and I'm like, wait, come on, put something to say on the spot. Yo me llamo Rika, y yo me gusto los libros, y el niño en el rojo camisa. Miles Edgeworth. Muy bueno. Muy bueno, y no es inteligente, pero, you know, está bien. You just say the same thing you were going to say in English, but in Spanish. I don't remember what I was gonna say. A body has been discovered. Let's see. El señor, el abogado Edgeworth. No, wait, hold on. Miles Edgeworth, un abogado, está... How would you say knocked out? How would you say he was attacked? Está mal. Y el Blue Badger quiere not morir. See, I'm still learning. I'm trying to learn Spanish. ¿Estoy noqueado? Is that how it is? Él es noqueado? See, I'm trying to learn. I did this redeem to challenge myself to, like, try and use Spanish more regularly to reinforce it. But, like, it's still very hard for me to come up on the fly. Yeah, you're learning too? Okay, see? Thank you. Thank you. But, you know, let's begin. I'm gonna enjoy having to come up with shit on the fly with that redeem from now on. English, Greek, Spanish. I think if I'm gonna pick up a third language, I'm probably gonna try to do French, because I'm trying to, like, move up to, you know, Canada, right? Move up to Ontario. And if It can't do the, like, common law marriage thing to get citizenship. There is a qualification test you can take where knowing French gives you, like, 5 extra points or something. So, like, you know. I like the guy who looks like Pee Wee Herman on Circus and Ace Attorney. Oh my god. Alright, chat. So we just found a dead body. And then the hot detective guy said, fuck you. Get off of my case. Why am I being bonked again? What the hell? Alright. March 13th, 1:22 p.m. Gatewaterland, main gate. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Did you start doing recap things again? Oh my god. Y'all can just let someone live in peace. Hey, can y'all let me know, did my category, like, actually update properly? Oops. Also, I don't think I have game capture on right now, is what that just showed me. Boink, boink. It updated? Okay. Sick, alright. We're chased out like a pair of peasants. I need my K Faraday content. Oh, don't rush me. I'll kill you. On Minecraft. In Minecraft. I gotta say that, or Twitch is gonna ban me. Also, apparently, we're not allowed to mention, or drive traffic to other creative platforms. So, if you ever catch me talking about the forbidden tubes, make sure you call me out. But don't call me out to the cops, you know? Don't call me out to the Twitch cops. Also, hold on, let me see. Somebody... I'm looking at my... Why? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. You know, fair enough. I gotta raise the price on that for y'all. He got puppets, so yeah, Pee Wee Herman. Oh, I'm pretty sure you already referred to the tubes earlier. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I didn't refer to any such thing. Alright. We're chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth. Oops. Yes, Kay? There's something even thieves should never steal. What? Do you know what that is? What? What is that? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. That's kind of deep, I guess. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. What the fuck? When I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, and I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. That's Maximilian Pegasus. God damn. Okay, hold on though. But like, Maximilian Pegasus fucks. I love that dude. He's so funny. I still never said she could be my assistant. Sigh. I'm just gonna drop the issue. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Yuki boy, Phoenix boy. Oh my god. Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium. Hurry, sir. This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? Okay, like, I understand, alright. I understand, Gumshoe. He's the homie. You know, he's the good cop in the force. But also, he's, like, the worst cop in regards to doing his job, because, like, he literally came running to Edgeworth to leak evidence to him. Hello? You, what did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Why does he keep doing the, like, I'm thinking emote? Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Okay. I love the stupid, like, not Mickey Mouse ice cream truck. Hello, Muffin McFluffin. Welcome to the stream. What's up? What's poppin'? March 13th, 1:42 p.m. Stadium. I thought there was a witness here. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, I remember her. Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Skye, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Skye. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. Oh, so that was like, that DLC case was supposed to be like a build-up to this or something? I was wondering why they had one specific case that was DLC after the fact. And I'm like, maybe they did it to set this up, who knows? We love Emma Skye though. I don't think I've seen her before. She was like the assistant used for, she was the assistant you have as Phoenix Wright in case 5 of the first game. It was a re-release on a newer console, just to add extra content. Okay. Forgot about Kay and love coming back to stream with her fun posing and attitude. She's great. Yeah, they decided they like Emma. Yeah, so good. I'm glad they brought her back. She's great. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, but like, you know, she kind of looks like a nerd. You know what I'm saying? She kind of looks like a nerd, and I'm about it. You know, live your best life, kiddo. But like, you look like a nerd. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything. I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Okay. Oh, that's why she's cute. You look like a nerd? I do look like a nerd. Why do you think I go for this aesthetic? Because I'm a nerd. What do you think she is? Yeah, that's fair. He looks like a nerd and I'm all here for it. Kay's a nerd as well, just a different variety of nerd. Look at them, they're both kind of dweeby. And you know what? It's fine. We advocate for, hold on, I gotta line them up for like, here we go, we gotta line them up. We advocate, okay, look. So you got Emma Skye, forensic scientist and nerd, who dresses like a nerd. You've got, Kay Faraday? Faraday. She's got the ninja act down, and she's a very dweeby. Then you have Edgeworth, a grown man who is oblivious to people hitting on him and watches Saturday morning cartoons. This is the nerd family right now. This is the perfect nerd family. Divorced dad energy and his 2, like, daughters from abroad. Not from abroad. 2 daughters who are visiting for the holidays. Alright, let's talk to Emma. Can I get you out of the way to make sure I'm talking to her? Emma Skye's a smart nerd, Kay is a dumb nerd, and Edgeworth is a gay nerd. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm gonna be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you 2 acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. Oops. And I'm trained to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. Why does she look angry? Why did she say, you bet we have a lot to catch up on, and then immediately look angry at me? Ooh. Emma Sky. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I had just missed you.
And how exactly did you know I was here?
Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. Squares up. I used these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. What? This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking.
Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment.
I love that she looks like she's playing on like a tiny like 3DS or something. What do they call the smaller version of that? Was the original like Nintendo DS kind of squarish? Hello, Hectic Sketcher. Hello, Freakus. Welcome on in. The light? Is it the light? I'm so tempted. It's probably on cooldown. It has a 30-minute cooldown. That's a DSi. Okay, it's a DSi. Also, I like how she has like a decal on it with a heart and her initials. The Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance SP. Why are you all giving me different... You're all giving me a different console. Oh my god. It's not a DSi because it doesn't have the camera. Oh my god. You know what? I would say let's look it up, but that's a distraction. The Witness.
Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about?
Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said.
What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking?
So let me guess. There's been a murder, right?
Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes.
Oh, wait, Freakus. No. You don't? I should probably specify that. It's not that you make me say something in Spanish, it's I just say something random in Spanish. Dealer's choice. So the one she's playing with looks closer to a DS Lite or DSi, but you were talking about the original one that was squarish, which is definitely the GBA SP. I don't know anything. When it comes to Nintendo, as far as I know, is like the GameCube. I'm gonna be honest. I got a GameCube when it was relatively new, and then I like stopped paying attention to Nintendo. The GBA SP is literally a square. All less fun, but much more responsible. Good foresight. People are gonna make me say slurs or swears if I let them at it. Or frauding time in Spanish, which... How do you say fraud in Spanish? Actually, you know what? Sorry, chat. Give me 1 sec. I just gotta check something. I gotta check something. Oh, that's boring. Oh, okay. Never mind. It doesn't exist in Spanish. Learning is fun. The GBA SP has a square top screen and a square bottom pad. The original DS has a rectangular top and bottom but has very harsh corners. I mod GPAs so I know a decent bit about them. You're a nerd. You're all nerds. She thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. The DS has weird angles to the lid. The DSi is a rectangle with slightly rounded corners. She's got some kind of Nintendo system, right? Because this game came out on... Did it come out on DS? Or was it Game Boy? No, it would have been a DS, right? This would have been a Nintendo DS game? So I'm assuming she just has whatever system it came out on. It's a DS? Yeah, that's what I have to imagine. Alright. I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now where did that person go? Where did that person go? What if I show her this head? Scientifically calculating and thinking critically about this. Then putting it in a way that transmits the feeling that I understand. Woo! Done. She makes it sound like she knows what she's talking about, but she really has no idea. Admittedly, I am slightly confused by what she just rattled off. Okay. Alright, we gotta find a witness. You could either use D-pad or touchscreen to move Edgy Boy. Oh, is that why I can just, like, click? That's actually really cool. Mush! Mush, boy! Mush! I sent you an image of the DSi. I'm gonna assume she's got a DSi without the camera. That looks a lot like the silhouette, yeah. You're gonna keep saying I'm a nerd till I can literally stream my Game Boy Advance games over HDMI because of the mods, then you'll probably say I'm an effing nerd. Yeah. But also, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, she did put her sticker over where the camera would be, huh? Can I, like, check this thing? I assume this is another Badger-mobile. Why? Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the retina-searing pink model. Hmm? What's that off in the distance? Oh, it's a pink badger. Oh hey, it's... Oh hey, it's the pink badger. Badger get. Badger, 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 badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I like that. I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. I love the little gesture. I no longer love the gesture, please. Chat. I'm not ready. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Here. I'm going back to Reliable. Alright. I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. You're... No! Why her? Oh, wait. Alright, hydration station. Thank you for the hydrate, Vervet. Why am I being abused? I'm... Oh my god. Why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm gonna just be direct. Yeah, have a good night, Muffin. Thank you for stopping by. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now, I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie.
She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman.
My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you?
What? You were just being nice and polite to her. Hello?
Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite.
I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her, chat. I don't want to talk to her. Wendy Oldbag. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met?
I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with two young girls. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old.
Are you gonna make me read all this, chat? Are you gonna make me read all that? I will do it this one time, actually. This one time, we will read an old bag rant. Hold on, I gotta do it in my, like, best, like, angry old lady voice.
I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Itchy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with two young girls. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continue to shamelessly flirt with young girls. Why, just the other day it happened with my Yun, who had finally gotten to notice me. He went and got into an arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, the persimmon takes 3 years to ripen. That girl...
You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Have a good night, Riva. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, please, I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her any further.
My throat will be broken, but that's okay. We only have one Ace Attorney day this week, so we can go all out. I don't have to use a power limiter today. The witness. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
Honestly, I hope she isn't. I don't think fate is gonna be so kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness.
I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag.
Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes?
Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me.
Oh no. What old bag witnessed, chat?
I was so happy that we would never have to do another testimony with the old bag. But here we are. Here we are. Hello again, darkness, my old friend. I made it in time for my goat. Hello, Eco. Welcome in. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately.
What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. My throat will be broken. Let me drink. Alright, chat. So, She came here to take a short break. She happened to glance over and saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. So, like... What I'm most curious about is if that's the case... Okay, pending autopsy. Loss of blood resulting from lower right abdomen, exit point right shoulder. The victim was killed elsewhere than moved. There should be evidence of blood at the real murder site. So, like, the number one thing that bugs me about this testimony is if they were just standing and facing each other, why would the entry wound be from, like, down below and going at an angle upwards? I saw two men facing each other in that area. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you that. Let's press this. Hold it. You are claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. Wait, you took off to find someone? I happened to glance over, I saw two men facing each other. Hold it. You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like your average Joes. Completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. What do you mean by that? I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my god. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. This is legitimately sexual harassment. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Two men, one bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Why am I being bonked? Self-centered, are we? Well, it was somewhat useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? So about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? Is it a game Mac? Oh, the laugh at two men, one bullet? Listen. Listen. Don't worry about it. No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like. That is a fancy-ass phone. Got so many buttons. What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. I should have known it would be worthless. Aw, don't be like that. Tee-hee. Ahem. What the fuck? What do you think now? What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm gonna input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of a real, modern-day Robin Hood. What the? What? That's kind of cool, actually. What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my theft. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see... Miss Oldbag said that the two men were facing each other. And then, a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. Why did he just... Bloop, bloop. So with this, we can expect the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So what do you think? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. But for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in this simulation the way you always do. The way I always do? You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay? Begin investigation. Wait, so I can investigate? Even though we're not at the actual crime scene? That's... Cat. You know what joke I love making, right? Modern technology is amazing. You can even trade Pokemon across the internet now. You can even trade crime scene evidence across the internet now. That's very illegal. Please don't do that. Please do not do that, chat. Do not send evidence that you don't have the right to send across state lines. Ow. Okay. Give me 1 sec, and then we'll get started on this. Let me just... Yippee! Ba, 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 ba. This is how the game gets around you never actually having investigation privileges? Good. Also, thank you for checking in, Ika. And checking out. Alright, Stadium. So, like... there should be blood here. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right. But if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? The blood, honestly. Honestly, I think it's the blood. Yeah, it should be the blood. Yeah, here we go. The lack of blood around the body suggests... yeah.
Take that!
Take that. This is the contradiction. Eh? Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy Poo! How can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Another explanation? What other explanation could there be? Unless
you're gonna start going into things like, I don't know, some kind of super coagulant? Coagulant? I don't know. I don't know how many of you, like, know medical terms, but, like, coagulants are... A coagulant is something that would, like, encourage the body to, like, scab over quicker, right? You're overthinking it. I'm speculating. I'm not even thinking about the case. I'm just like, you know, it would be possible. This isn't a serious thought. This is me rambling. Let me think. Don't judge me for thinking out loud. My fault. My bad. Alright. Investigate this guy. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Thief. She has a point. Oh. What do I have here? I don't know if I have any leftover pieces. Oh, yeah, was the victim in a costume? Yeah, actually. That would explain why there's no blood. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there's a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Hey, didn't we just, like, literally talk to a child that was stalking Edgeworth and was like, I used this spray to track your footprints or something. Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Oh, wait, actually, maybe that's intentional. Hey, child, let me use your footprint finding machine. Use your foot sniffing powers. Okay, explains the concept of garbage in, garbage out to Edgeworth. This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Footprint analysis. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah, finally my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well... Can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Wee. Oh. Chat, I just realized. Faraday has domain expansion. I still have no idea what Jujutsu Kaisen is about, but all I know is they say domain expansion and then the whole, like, area turns a different color. She's got domain expansion. Hey, I found something. Look, right there. I don't see anything. I also don't see anything, actually, except, like, white stains? Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. What? These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Wouldn't that be old back? Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. He was likely wearing one due to footprints' shape and the lack of blood. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. I love the blue badger silhouette. Investigation complete. Oh my god, I scanned the system to get my health back. Let's go. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. What old bag witnessed? I came to the stadium to take a short break. Oh, wait, we're just listening to the same testimony again? I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does this mean that Miss Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. What old bag witnessed. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience. Did I actually get new evidence? Oh, you know what? Yeah, actually, here. I saw two men facing each other, but how could you tell that was a man? Alright, present. The victim's costume. Objection! Oh wait, you know what? We have an ad break coming in, I just noticed it. Oh, we'll get through this. Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Ah! Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Oh, I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was... you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from the way up there? Well, I know I saw two people. But I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. So you lied to me. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know? Not like when I was young. People used to call me Eagle-Eyed Wendy, blah 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 blah. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay? You got it. That was the perfect opportunity to say, okay. Begin investigation. Stadium. Alright, chat. This is the music you get to listen to during the ad break. There's some chud out there saying, did you just assume their gender? Yeah. You know. Alright, chat. Enjoy some Words on Stream. We'll be back in a few minutes. Yo, what up, gamers? Yo, what up? What's poppin'? What we on, chat? Hey, what are y'all doing? How's it going? How's it hanging? Hello, everybody. We are Baccaroni. I'm making this a little bigger. Okay. Oh my god, why? Why are y'all like this? Why do you hate me? You know what? That's it. Stream's over. It's done. Good night. Farewell. Alright, that felt like a scam. Hold on. I'm giving you a multi-bonk for it. That felt like more. Anyway. We're back. Hello, everyone. Thank you for bearing with the long ad break. I wanted to snack on something, so I made a sandwich. And then proceeded to eat the sandwich. Except it took a while to eat the sandwich, so you got extra rounds, you know? Now we drink water to wash it all down. So what does Emma have to say now? This is amazing! Just feel the power of science. Footprint analysis. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. Ah, it was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. What a good kid. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you wanna know? Here, you can read the manual. That means that she doesn't want to deal with her. Aha, very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints. She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. What do you mean, wait? Let's look at this. Okay, well, I can't look at the footprints, I guess. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. Also, hi Tyrwolf, welcome in. I didn't say hi to you. Who else did I miss during Words on Stream? I think that's it. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. But Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. What is up with this? So, Old Bag told us about the shadows. It looks like they broke the stage down. I guess this means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. Okay, so what conclusion can we draw from this? The stage is packed up. It was hard to make out the killer and victim that Old Bag saw on the stage's shadow. Which means she's lying? Because, like, how would it form a shadow if it was broken down? Oh, wait, no. It was packed up between this. So that means that the killing happened earlier in the morning? If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Domain expansion. Yeah, that doesn't work. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input, but Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away, we may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. Oh, I can't walk through this. Okay. There is clearly a contradiction here. Wait, that was her. There is clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me. I suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time. Yeesh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Oldback? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See? Now let me update the info in the simulation. This doesn't work. This does not work. Investigation complete. Yeah, he was buried in the stage. Domain... recursion? Oh my god, chat! It's time. I gotta drink water for this, though. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Agent Long, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Long, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You too. Oh wow, they just rebuilt the crime scene. And there you have it. You see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Sigh. Now this is a recreation. So what? You still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Oh. Okay. Agent Long's logic. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. I mean, there's already a contradiction there. Hold on. There we go. Like smack dab there. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see? Thank you for your understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yaragarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. I already see a contradiction, chat. Rebuttal. He shot him from on high. There's the problematic comment. Because if he really shot him from up high, the bullet would not have entered his abdomen and gone out the shoulder. Which, frankly, I do not trust a detective who does not realize this, because that's like the most obvious thing. If you're so sure, what did you save? You always save. Objection. You always gotta save. It's just habit. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Long. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? Nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji alert, nerd emoji alert. I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body specifically, where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh. Well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Then... yes. Our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions? No. This one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. The killer and victim's locations, because it makes sense if you swapped their positions. I think it's the killer and victim's locations. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. I'm ready to see the funny... If this is what happened, it also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. I mean, there were 3 missing costumes, so... 2? 2 missing costumes. 3? I don't know. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the 2 kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Long? Domain expansion. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. Well, that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. His poses are so cool, chat. I love this dude. Another bit of proof. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. Well, that story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. And then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. The 3 tire tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? No? Because I think we have the pink one, right? Let me see. We don't have the pink one as evidence, actually. What else could have created that? No, that wouldn't be it. Take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. I like how you switch profiles like one of the people in the case was secretly a car. Listen. It's a force of habit. After half a year of Ace Attorney conditioning me to look at the profiles every single time, I'm just like, profiles. It's my checklist. Alright, let's start pressing. What else could he have used to make those tire marks? The 3 tire marks. Honestly, like, the head position would be pretty consistent with that, but I don't know how you would explain it making tire marks. Alright, let's press.
Hold it!
Hold it. The tire marks. Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage. Oh! I didn't even notice that. They were hidden up until now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. The tires on that blue Badgermobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I say it's the blue Badgermobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile.
Hold it!
Hold it. 3 tire marks. I have to agree that the blue Badgermobile has 3 tires. Of course! The only thing in this park that could make those marks is that roving shop. Objection! Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the proto-Badgermobiles, Agent Long. Not so fast. Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. But I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. That's just called not being thorough. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie.
Hold it!
Hold it. Of course, you have some sort of proof that was all a lie, correct? Of course not. Well, that was blunt. That happened. Sorry. But suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things. Like his movements and his whereabouts. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder.
Hold it!
Hold it. So you still claim that the tire marks belong to the blue Badgermobile. It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. Hold it! Besides the blue Badgermobile, there are other ways the body could have been moved. Not so fast. Recall what the Wild Wild West area looked like. Only the blue Badgermobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof. I suppose if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. Is there some sort of problem with Agent Long's statement with regard to that scene? Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dreams. Only if what Agent Long believes turns out to be true. 3 tire tread marks are very telling, however. Is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? I want to say the other ones, but like, maybe... What if my statement... What if what I said was actually stupidly correct, okay? What if one of the heads was used to make fake tire treads? Indicative of the blue Badgermobile. Honestly, the thing that still bugs me is why are there no tire marks here, you know? He drove it here. If the pink Badgermobile was the vehicle, we can accuse Old Bag. You're so true! You're so correct, actually. Okay, hold on. I think the first thing we want to check out here is the fact that this does not have tire tracks. It's kind of like a contradiction of, like, if he used it to move the body, why are there no tire tracks there? Because that also implies that the tire tracks are false. They were used as a framing tool. Wait, yeah, we actually have an avenue here. I think this might be it. Objection. Yes. Sorry, Agent Long. That's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badgermobile. What the fuck? Hold on, chat. Wait, what the fuck is this song? What is this song? This is kind of amazing. The Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast? Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I heard the term Brain Blast as a kid, I thought of like the like ices that you can get from like convenience stores and stuff, the slushies. It's so cold, it'll give you a brain blast. And then they encourage kids to go get brain freezes. They could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the blue Badgermobile had never been to the stadium? Can we slide it over, or like... I think we just gotta... Look at this. No? This is where we should be focusing our attention. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking at. Perhaps you're a bit worn down by all this excitement, Mr. Prosecutor. It's none of your business. Just allow me to explain it once again. Okay, so if it's not the lack of tire treads, it's probably the lack of mud here.
Take that!
Take that. Take a good look at the tires. Yeah, the OST for this game, the soundtrack for this game is amazing. Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop. I've never heard anyone actually like use that word. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile?
Don't be ridiculous.
I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the the Proto Badger? I forgot how cute this thing is. And that's right. There was one more parking space inside the garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto Badgermobile. Agent Long, I suggest you find this Proto Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. H. Hey, did you hear something? H. Help. What? Help? Who? I don't like this character. Wait, the glamorous hair and the kind of like androgynous look, I fuck with that. Help me. Goodbye. Are you alright? Why'd they put their sunglasses on? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Oh, is that the dude's son? Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. It is out the shadow of the stage. Yeah, goodbye. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman. You know what there's two of, and one is a woman? Actually, that's every pairing here. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. And now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene, or am I gonna have to get rough? Again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go. Oh, no, no, no. Not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. Don't count on me to testify, because I won't. Not for you. That's right. I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not gonna rough either of you up. I give my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? My, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart. You know. Stay away from him. He's mine. Why is Oldbag the only character who gets to be animated? I think she is beloved. She's still alive after all this time. She has never been a murder victim. She's lucky. We are unlucky. Ooh. Oh. How do I do this? Long she says. Is it she, I think? Long she says. The passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Oh, that's right. Longzi. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. Damn, she has got a nice back. To be continued. Put these in Google Translate and have it pronounce it for you. I'll do it, but also with all the recent mistakes I have seen by AI, I don't trust it. Hold on. Can I put it auto detect? Lang Zai. Filipino? What language is this? Is this Chinese?
浪子
Langzi. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not. How do I say? AI.
浪子
What? Wait, it was different that time?
浪子 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 浪子
Langzi. Langzi. Okay. Langzi. Langzi. Okay. Let's do it. The second one's saying it much slower. Oh, okay. Langzi. Okay. Well, we got it. I'm just gonna start doing that every time he says something now. March 13th, 2:34 p.m. Wild Wild West area. Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy. Tell me it's true. Tell me that you really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano. We found him earlier in the stadium. Then, my little Lance is unhurt? He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Long. Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a... sob. Locked up like a sob. Alright. What up? Talk to me, boy. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. chat. In my head, he has the same voice as the, God, what is it? The, like, the king from Legend of Zelda? Here, hold on, I want to play the sound clip for you.
My boy, this piece is what all true warriors strive for.
I don't know why, but every time that makes me laugh so much. My boy. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? A letter? What's up with this letter? Talk to me about this letter. Oh, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? Aww? This is like... This looks kind of like... Oh, wait. Is it for... Oh, yeah, because it's Tender Lender Loan Company. Oh my god, wait. Is she gonna murder him? I hope she murders him. We love Viola Cadaverini. It's a very simple love letter. I don't think that's a love letter. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company. Tender Lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me. My dear Lance Amano, may I come see you again? Your beloved, Viola. Okay. A cursed letter. I like it. Like, it's cursed, but like, I like that kind of thing. I like spooky goth aesthetic. Yeah, the return. Alright, talk to me about Lance Amano, you ring pop wearing. He loves me not. He loves me not. Aw, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then blush. Please do not blush as you lick the ring pop like that. Please do not blush when you do that. I believe you said that you're Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? Yes, I am, but... Oh, it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either? I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. Lick, lick. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. Oh, it's so wonderful. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? It's called a ring pop? Thank you very much. You will respect the holy ring pop? So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? I think the funniest thing ever is how much of an insight into Edgeworth's brain you get, and how, like, you start to realize this dude really is just really goofy. A legally ambiguous lollipop ring. I wonder how many cases Edgeworth wasn't involved in. Yeah, that's actually the coolest part, is we get to see a lot of the main series characters who, specifically, Edgeworth would never have, like, interacted with. So, like, it gives you a reason to not be like, oh, I remember you from the time that you almost killed me. You know? That's a Phoenix Wright line. My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano group. What did he do?
I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus.
What? Pegasus?
Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now, it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned.
Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Sounds like the stuff legends are made of.
It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize him if we were to ever meet again.
That feels like an important detail. That feels like a very important detail. What if... No, no way. No way.
I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live.
Honestly, she's really adorable. I kind of like her. She's wasted on Lance. About the case. About this incident.
Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident.
How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped?
Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition.
You based everything on that.
I know everything when it comes to my Lance.
I just realized. Never mind.
It's really strange. It really must be destiny. Blush. She started fantasizing again. So what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there's one location that might hold a clue or two. We can't do the crime scene, because we're kicked out of it. What is the isolation room? Let's just click it and see. The place where we were held as prisoners. Hold it! Oh, it's... I thought the kidnapper's hideout was that.
Don't let me in with you. I can't allow you to slander my good name as a great thief by saying I was captured.
Not being able to escape from somewhere qualifies you as a caged bird, Kay.
Besides, we checked that place out pretty well while we were there, remember? Don't you think it'd be an even better idea to check somewhere else?
Perhaps you are right. What I really need right now are leads to the killer's identity. I believe there's one location that might hold a clue or two. What if I said the same thing? Okay, it's the same. The same text. The kidnapper's hideout. The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
But we're still not allowed in, remember?
Agent Long and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there's no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in.
Sir, can you let us in? My daughter needs to use the bathroom. Alright, rehydrated.
What do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir, Roger, sir. That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Did an Agent Long order you not to allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but... Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. And I couldn't refuse a request from him.
Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following.
Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? Colin Deveray. Didn't he have a different name? Oliver Deacon? Yeah. Okay, so male, right-handed, 123 pounds, 5'8". Whereabouts unknown after escape from Penn E. Dent Prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. I think I understand what happened, but I'm trying to figure out why it happened. The man in this picture. Isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon? But the name here says Colin Deveray. That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Deveray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. What? Then what was he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. Yeah, he literally didn't even attempt to change the way he looks. Hold on. He literally looks the same. He literally just looks the same. Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Okay. Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir. Yeah, the door's not even closed. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Try to explain in a bit more detail. The door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room, so they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir. I see. I guess that means I get Agent Long's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. Blue Badger photo rally. Broken mirror, the hatch, a bunch of coffee. Alright. Let me refill water real quick. March 13th, 2:55 p.m. Kidnapper's hideout. Oh, this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. Well, you were tied up for a while in the room next door, hee hee. Hey, please. Let's do bring that up again. Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Begin investigation. Sorry. Alright, so what we know... So here, we can see... This must be where they dispose of old and worn-out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. Oh, you know what? We can automatically draw a Never mind. I was thinking of the discarded head. Okay, so what's this? Ooh, they have barrels like these just outside. Yeah, send? Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but if these were real, what would you put in them? There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash. Oh, I'm gonna check one thing, too. Okay, it doesn't have wings. What's with the 3 coffee cups? That implies that there were 3 people in here? Well, if they were keeping Lance in here with them, then that would make sense. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Map. A poster of Gatewaterland is stuck in this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Gatewaterland has it all, and it's waiting for you. It's not especially catchy, is it? The chairs. Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs set around the table. What about the coffee cups? Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. Coffee looks like it was poured today. And then we've got a key up here? I wonder what this key is to. You got me. Reminds me of the key we found in the other room. That's it. This must be the key for one of those trapdoors. That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? It's Halloween, so go wear your egg. Halloween is 4 months away still. Don't worry about it. I am not having this conversation with you. Yeah, what he said. I wish it was Halloween season. 1, so it wouldn't be so hot in here, hot around, and 2, I just really like Halloween. I see Halloween stuff in store. Yo, Spirit? Halloween? Wait, actually. Oh, I already got everything. Okay. A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have absolutely no interest in. Yeah, but I do, and I'm gonna get my hands on the rest of the Badger family. You'll see. Yay! Her fucking like little jumping animation is so funny. She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation. Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state. Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I'd feel bad using these because it'd be like stealing the perfection away. I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. Hey, there's a trapdoor in this room too. It's not a trapdoor. It's an entrance to an underground passage K. I know that. The door leading to the outside world was locked. So Lance must have escaped his prison through here. Okay. I think there's only one conclusion to come to here. Oh wait, no. What have we here? What the fuck? Looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Why would it be? This is the sword that they use to knock you out, Edgeworth. Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. Disney dropped Oogie Boogie Bash short YouTube ads. I have no idea what that is, but why am I being bonked? This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. I won't rest until I've inspected every blah 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 blah. The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up and wide open. Be careful of where you step, Kay. I only fell into the other opening once, you know. Barrel. Sword. Broken handle. That doorknob handle thing is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. But how is that possible after what that officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? How can that be? Alright, I think it's time to draw some conclusions. So, first and foremost, 3 chairs plus 3 cups means 3 people were in here. The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed. Something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? Honestly, the fact that the sword is here makes me think, what if they try to use the sword to unlock? That doesn't make any sense. But also, I gotta try it. The sword could not be used as a key. The sword could be used as a key? It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into— Oh! The sword got used as a prop to, like, keep it closed. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the policeman outside said that it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean... Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. You see how the handle is completely destroyed. So that's how the sword broke. Was used to jam the handle. Okay, let me drink again. I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But instead, we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. What the fuck? Sorry, genuine jump scare moment. God, that thing is so horrifying. What is it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? I don't know what the fuck voice this is, sorry. I think I'm Monokuma. What are you doing, suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that? This is an underground passage used by staff Oh, that's fucking Gumshoe, isn't it? This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. Wait, that's a badger? We badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? Ah, I beg your pardon, miss. Oh. Proto-badger, get. Alright, only one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Yes, did you forget? The photo rally, duh! See, look. Now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger, and I'm done. Oh, yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. What? It's gone! But where did it go? What happened? What's wrong? A bad badger costume is missing, sir! Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it. I heard about how they were stolen. But they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto-Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Ah. Okay. I guess we gotta press the badger now. Alright, chat. We have a creepy looking soulless badger to question. But we got an ad break coming up in a minute and a half, so go enjoy some words on stream. We'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon. Alright, good work, chat. Good work, good work, good work. However, now it's time. Time for us to... Oh my god. Time for us to question the Proto-Badger. The prototype of the ultimate life form. Yo, what up? What's up, baby? What's cooking? What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Why, just what I said, sir. We're one bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in that room. Ah, actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally we don't use the bad badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park. I love this scene. It's so, like, epic looking. And the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume. Then doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the bad badger? Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total. Then are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Oh? Her face is so, like... Recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones, you mean? What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? This right here. Take that! Take that. If you had 4 people and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a pink badger costume instead? Yeah, that makes sense. And yet, the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is, why? That's a good question. Can we put it together? Oh, you know what? Yeah, actually. Yeah, it got... I just realized there's a hole in the hand here. Oh! Oh! They needed to replace it because they shot a hole in it when they shot the other badger. Eureka? The second bad badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. What do you mean? That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look. As I suspected, it's a bad badger costume. Well, minus the head. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. The hand. Look, its hand is hurt. It looks more like something was ripped off of it. The gun? I wonder why this bad badger costume's right hand is torn up like that. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast. Somehow doubt that even real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay. The Telltale Pants is my least favorite Edgar Allan Poe poem. More like your least favorite Edgar Allan poem? Alright, what can we deduce here? This spot's somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Honestly? That spot specifically? Why am I? It's probably... I don't know if, like... Let me just save real quick. I gotta think about this for a sec. I have the idea of like what happened. I just gotta figure out how to prove it. My punch didn't work. I told you all those don't work on the other models. You gotta wait until this one's back. Y'all gotta be patient. Mods. No, don't refund him. Specifically. Can I deduce this? Oh my god. If I can deduce at least that these two go together. Eureka! This is a clear. Oh, no, that's not a contradiction. Okay. Maybe it's not quite so clear. You're acting really weird. Just tell me if it's a contradiction or not. My apologies. I will hydrate. Thank you, Hug and Bug. Bug and Hug. There's definitely something off about this costume. Only I could envision the truth in my head and be one step closer to it. Never patient. Also, hi, Kataguchi. I saw you sneak in during words on stream and then I immediately forgot. Welcome in. So this is obviously connected to the gun, I think. Honestly, it's probably connected to the gunshot wound here. Eureka! Eureka! This is a clear... No, it's not? Let's see. So... Oh, you know what? Yeah, right. Because I know that it has a gun. But we gotta point out that it has the gun. The Blue Badger Bible would tell us that. That there's a missing gun. The Blue Badger Bible. Eureka! I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Between what? Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in his right hand that it should be. I rejected everything except for that one specific reading. Wait, dark! Oh my god. See, this is like inflation. This is like real life inflation, you know? Like you make up money and pick and choose what's allowed to be transacted, and it loses value. Like when I do show up, I only play word game and lurk. Oh, you know, that's what we're here for. Lurk and word, if you wish. Yeah, the rich get richer. Reaganomics or something. I'm so glad that the caption program knows what Reaganomics is. Oh, the gun. Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However... You there. Did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought. The rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. What? We need to use them for the stage show. It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costumed friend. What's ripped in the Brad Badger costume? It's capable of firing blanks. Oh, wait. Maybe Meekin's gun got swapped with this one. Investigation complete. Eureka! I think we're about done with this room. So, what's next? Well, we found a few answers. But there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. March 13th, 3:34 p.m. Wild, Wild West area. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. You've got to hurry, sir. Come on. No you, Rika. No you an hour after 10. What is it, detective? They found a Blue Badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing? Bingo. That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we still might be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir. Oh wait, my captions broke. Alright, let's make haste to the main gate. Make waste, not haste. Wait. Sorry. Make haste, not waste. That's what I meant to say. Ready to redeem my 500k points at the beginning of a show? Honestly, if somebody did that, I would allow it. Let's make haste to the main stage. Oh, that was a cliffhanger. Yeah, the captions learned about Reaganomics and promptly died. Alright, chat. We did it. Final confrontation. Former. Alright, chat. So, here's the thing. I know there's two parts to this. And I also know the ending confrontation is probably going to take a few more hours. So, it's happening on another day. March 13th, 3:45 p.m. Gatewater title screen. Let's know. It's like... I've been here for 3 hours. I'm dying. I'm dying, chat. Well, I'm not dying yet, but... you know. We gotta save our voice. For tomorrow's stream. Can't believe you don't want to stay up till 3 a.m. in the morning to finish this. Listen, I did that once. Thank you for the palette swap. I did that once. How do I say? Yeah, remember when we tried to finish Virtue's last Virtue's last reward? And we were up until 4 a.m. trying to finish the last scenes? I learned my lesson about biting off more than I can chew in one night. Oh, rip, bad timing. No, I'll still be here for a little bit. Don't worry about it. No, because I was asleep? Yeah, because it was 4 a.m. 4 in the morning. Alright, chat. Hold on, let's... Ace Attorney is, investigations? Pretty... Why? Investigations is pretty peak. That's how the cookie breaks. Why am I being bonked? Anyway, I'm trying to figure out if we want to do this... Hello, beautiful, welcome in. I'm trying to figure out if we want to do this Thursday or Friday. It only takes one. True. I think I kind of want to keep it to Friday, just for the last case, just for the last night. And then we'll go back to Thursday, Friday for the case after that. Just because I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I'd rather finish this up on a Friday and not start a new case at the end of the week. So, we'll conclude this next Friday night. And also, I know that's easier on a lot of the people watching.
浪子
Long day. So, let us see who is available for raid. I feel like I see Snack here, and I'm just immediately like, I want to click that, but I should probably try to find people who are streaming things we're familiar with. Investigation? Who else is streaming this? I don't know any of these people. Thank you for streaming. Thank you all for tuning in this week. Warhammer? Nah. Sonic Riders? Nah. Limbus? Nah, Limbus Company viewers are not here. Do not click those. Oh yeah, those are definitely spoilers. I don't recognize them, but they're definitely spoilers. I'm kind of thinking I might just send y'all to Snack. Snack is my comfort raid. What is AM2R? Hold on. What is AM2R? Let me just see what this is real quick. Huh? Wait, isn't this just Metroid? Oh, Return of Samus. Wait, what is AM2R? Any of them was at the same place as you, then I realized that was you? Oh, another Metroid 2 remake. Okay, you know what? I'm sending you all to Reki. Go say hi to Reki. Better checky yourself before you Reki yourself. Rika Amigos raid. I'm just gonna... You're getting a boilerplate message. Alright. Here you go. There is the raid message. Reka-Y-E? Alright, chat. Go say hi to Reki. It's Rika Amigos raid time. I am... tired. You know. Tomorrow, we'll be back 5 p.m. Eastern with the Obscure Expedition 33. Next week, we'll have, more chatting, the end of this case, and even more, oh my god, even more Expedition 33, so look forward to it. Probably. Next weekend is Evo, and I don't know if my girlfriend wants to do stuff together for that, but we'll see. We will see. Anyway, I'm off. Have a good night. Adios, Rika amigos. God darn it. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, Ecto. See y'all later.